Let me get on my YouTube and check it. Let me check. Let me
Right.
get on it.
I started it.
Oh, you
I
sure did,
started. We're
didn't you?
live, Amy. We're live.
You sure did. I see it too. Oh my gosh.
I hope the I hope the um things work today.
You hope the what will
The
stay?
things. I don't have words today.
Jews. You hope that.
Comments.
Oh, if not, don't worry about
It
it.
is what
Just
it
read it.
is,
Just
but
read
I
from your
don't,
phone.
I don't know why they were like it was like glitching because like we have some and then some wouldn't come through.
Hmm.
It was weird. Anyway, happy
Don't worry
4th of
about it.
July, Amy.
Oh yeah.
Happy
Oh
birthday,
wait.
America.
It actually is the 4th of July. I didn't
Yeah,
even. It's just been a week. I didn't even real. I mean, I guess I did realize it, but you know.
right.
And it's on a Friday. Oh my gosh.
I know
It's going to be
it's a big
crazy.
everybody
Hmm.
gonna party tonight.
Yes. Our
Here's
neighborhood
a
too that we
here's an
live in.
here's a unit of an eagle. Happy friggin' birthday.
Jeez, that's a huge bald eagle too. I mean,
Oh yeah.
he,
Yeah, this guy's massive. He's got like a good 6 foot wingspan at least.
six
More.
foot, like that's got to be more. I mean, compared to the little bit of that car that you see, it looks
Yeah.
larger than that
I mean,
car.
but he's closer, so
Well, true.
I don't know what a grown eagle's uh
Wingspan is
could be. Yeah, I don't know.
massive. That's what it is. Oh my gosh. Yeah, our neighborhood, um, I know, well, I live in Virginia. It's illegal to have fireworks other than the sparklers in our state.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, with that being said, our neighborhood does fireworks and they're pretty nice.
Yeah.
It's
We're
just like
allowed
one homeowner that
yeah,
does
we're
it.
allowed to have them here on July 4th and I think like New Year's.
What do you mean? Like you're personally?
Yeah, like you can have like the little ones, like not, but they sell them, like
Huh.
the little fireworks that just go off from from the ground.
Right. Okay. I don't think
Not
you can't even get those. Like you have to go to
yeah,
North Carolina to get those,
yeah, we
which
couldn't
is
get them, but now they
right.
sell them, and they just sell them at this times a year, and
Hmm.
I can't wait for the complaints about. It's like get over it. My PTSD, my dog. I don't know. My grandfather like was in a friggin' plane crash in World War II. I never heard him complain about the fireworks on 4th of July. Just saying.
Well, I know. I know.
I
I
mean,
mean,
I get it. I get it. I get it. But
yeah.
you know what? Suck it up. Get some headphones. Amy sells them.
I have two pair
The
left.
the noise. Yeah, she's got 2 pair left. Call her up. Send her a
Yep.
message. She's
Instagram
got two
beats by
pair left.
repeat.
Put them on. Noise deafening. If you know you're gonna have a reaction, put them on.
Oh
Like,
man.
you know. And
True. Yes.
if your dog's a
Just be
giant
prepared. Just
baby,
be prepared.
hmm
You know. That's it.
yeah, exactly it. Be prepared.
I
Be
know.
prepared.
Yeah. You can give your puppy melatonin too because
Hmm.
like over the counter melatonin because
Yeah.
our dog just had surgery and that's one of the prescriptions and it's the over the counter one. She's like, "Oh, you could just get the over the counter one and give them this much." So, you can give them melatonin to help them sleep or just make them feel
What
good.
we're a
What's going on over here? Oh my gosh, my phone is making crazy noises.
what's going on is I forgot to put the right background on, so I just fixed
Oh,
that.
oops. Oops.
I know what I need to do to like it's easy to change, but I forget. So I have something else I'm going to do
Oh,
so that I
okay.
don't forget. But I have to
Um,
sit down and
and do it.
do all that.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I should.
I have
Man,
a lot of
I
fancy plans that I have to figure out on here. I have a lot of fancy plans.
I would have wore. I have like a 4th of July shirt in my inventory that is like ostentatious. Is that the word? Ostentatious. It's like gaudy. Maybe that's better.
Hmm.
Gaudy. I should have wore that for today. I wasn't even thinking that it was 4th of July. Man, and you've got some plans too, right? this
Yeah, I'm
weekend?
going away. I'm going to the Jersey Shore tomorrow. So all my
Yep.
stuff's in the wash,
And
so I can
are they
pack
going to
my
have
bag.
fireworks for the weekend?
They usually have fireworks, but they have them like they'll have them tonight, and as long as it's not raining, so we'll miss them by a day.
Oh,
Like they have
you know,
actual real fireworks shows at the beach towns.
oh yeah.
Like
Will
on a
they do it
bar,
all
like you go
weekend?
down to the beach with your beer or your
Mm,
White Claw. I don't
your
drink that.
White Claw.
And you watch them. Like it's on a barge, out. And the good thing
Yeah.
is because the towns are like, right there. Like they do them like they offset by different times. So
Oh, okay.
like
So you can
we'll
see them.
watch like ocean cities, and you can sometimes see Atlantic cities. Um, and then
Hmm.
ours, and then south of where I'll be is like Stone Harbor, Avalon. They'll have theirs,
Uh-huh.
so you can kind of see them all. And then people set them off on the beach too. So,
Right. Yeah, yeah, same around here.
but
Where are you
anyway, we're
going?
missing by a day.
Seaside?
Sea Isle
Seaside?
City. No,
Sea Isle City. Yeah.
I'm not going to Seaside Heights.
No, no. Well, I watched a video last night of Tucker Upper, and that's where he was. Sea Isle, and he was showing the because he trash picks and stuff, and
Hmm.
that's where he was, Sea Isle, and I was like, I think that's where Mo is going.
Yep,
So I was like, those are fancy homes. Those are fancy
they're
homes,
all
Mo.
fancy. That's all how they all are now.
Well, yeah.
Here's a true story. True story. So it used to just be, back in the 1700s, it was just, it wasn't a town. And my, I want to say, I think he's my sixth great grandfather owned it. And the, the actual Sea City, the island it's on, the bay,
Uh-huh.
and some other things are all my maiden name. Because they're all named after him.
Uh-huh.
He owned the land. It was
So there's
now it's got
street
$1 million.
names. So there's street names are his name?
No, the actual like because it's like it's a barrier island.
Uh-huh.
So the bay and the island are named after him, and the
Oh.
beach is named after him.
Oh, the bay and the maybe it
Yeah.
cut out. I couldn't hear it. So
Oh,
what is it? What is it? What's the name?
Ludlam.
Ludlam. Okay. So it's Ludlam Bay.
Yep, Ludlam
Huh.
Island, Ludlam Beach,
Is this
and
what side of your family is this on? Your mom's?
it's maiden. It's my dad's. It's my maiden
Hmm.
name. They
Oh, it's your maiden name.
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know if it went back, like, multiple name changes. You know what I mean? Like
Nope.
marriages and stuff like
It's
that.
direct descendant of this guy.
Wow.
The funny thing is like we knew this, like when we started going there, like we didn't start going there because it was called us. We figured it out when we went there when we were kids. And then
Uh-huh.
I've done ancestry, so I figured out that we were direct because we always were related, and I was like, oh, we're actually direct descendant. And then people started using the name. Like there's a brewery, like the brewery's on the mainland, but there's a brewery they call it Ludlam Island Brewery,
Oh.
and there's a hotel bar kind of thing. It used to be called the La Costa, and it was a dive, and it was great. But somebody bought it up, and now it's called the Ludlam.
Oh.
It's so weird.
Wow.
It's so weird. So
Interesting.
people started using the name. It's because I guess the brewery started using it, then they did it. It's weird, you know?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I guess that would be kind of weird. But
Yeah.
that's cool though that so you'll have to go trash picking. I don't know when their bulk pickup is, but you're going
I
to be
don't
there
know
for a
either.
week, right?
I mean, I don't
I'm
know
going to
what he's trash picking because when you go, like, they usually, there's like a couple days a week that maybe it's one day, I don't know. But like at this time of year, all it is people's act is like trash from the people that vacation there.
but it also could be like turning over a rental property. They're throwing out like the old furniture. They got new
Yeah, I
furniture.
don't
I mean,
they're
it
I
was
I
all kinds
doubt
of
they're I mean they could be, but I doubt they're well, I'm not picking up any furniture at the beach. They I just I
Lamps.
mean, there was an emergency and you need a new something or other, I don't think people are doing it during the height of especially during a holiday week, the height of the summer
Oh
season
yeah,
where,
true.
you're getting the most for your rental.
That's true. You're right. I'm just thinking of content, Mo. You could do like you should just I don't know if you watch him, but you should watch one of his videos and just look at how he does it. I
I
mean,
have
it's just
to, what's his name again? I have to look it up.
it's Tucker F Upper. I'm sure if you just put it typed in Tucker Upper, it'd pop up. Him and his wife. And yeah, he just like literally just he's got his GoPro and his phone. He's like on it. He's got his GoPro and his phone going at the same time. Like so I
Wow.
guess he could do like Instagram stories and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
But I mean, and it's so funny because everything he finds is like this is gold. That's his tag word. This is gold. It's funny because Matt and I will be watching him
Hmm.
and we'll be like, oh yeah, this is going to be like the most epic find Tucker's ever found, and then he'll say, "This is the best thing I found all year." It's as if Trump was a picker. This is the hugest.
It's huge.
It's huge. Could you imagine if Trump was a reseller? Or he was doing like lives and did YouTube videos and stuff.
The
I need somebody,
engagement would be off the charts.
I need Corey to make a YouTube channel that is AI built as Trump as a reseller and a flipper and just like Tucker. So that's it, Corey. I need you to do that.
Get
You can
on
call
it.
it Trump Picks
Get
America. Oh my
That's
gosh.
funny.
That's so funny. That would be okay because it's just like those you know those ones where it's like Yetis and stuff vlogging and they're like, fam, I'm out here in the woods all by myself. No, you know what I'm talking about? Those ones. And he's like, I'm not eating meat. And then the next clip,
Yeah.
he's like, I'm eating meat or something. They're so funny. I could just imagine. People are like, we're out, we're leaving the chat. Oh my jeez. So I don't know if I didn't even, I guess I mean, I knew it was 4th of July, but I wasn't even thinking like, is there going to be yard sales this weekend? I know
I
there's
don't know. I
estate
didn't
sales
even look.
today.
Because I'm not.
I guess because you're going to be gone, but
Yeah, I don't need any
there's still,
FOMO.
but there could be stuff there. You never know. There could be yard sales on Sea Island, Sea Isle. I don't know. You're like, I'm done.
No.
Oh, there's not
I'm
many
I'm
in my
almost
area.
done because Amy,
Because what?
I'm
I can't hear you. Oh.
my my eBay is still dead and I'm on vacation mode now and
Oh.
I think if I'm sitting around and I have time, like
Yeah.
in the evening or whatever, I'm just gonna look through my stuff and just make some changes and I have like a lot of pictures and drafts, so question,
Well,
can you if you I, because before I've heard mixed things about this, and I haven't really gone away where I had to put on vacation mode in a while.
uh-huh.
I mean, I've gone for like the weekend places, but
Yeah.
after last year, we didn't go anywhere. And anyway,
Hmm.
people have said that in the past, if you put it on vacation mode and then you keep up uploading stuff, does that fall under vacation mode?
Oh, the new listings?
Yeah.
I I don't know. I would I don't know. I don't know from use or whatever, but I would assume if your whole store is on vacation mode, you know?
I mean, it should, but I've heard differing stories, but I
I,
haven't really thought about it in over a year, so I don't know if it's been,
well,
if it's okay. I don't know. I just put them in drafts and I can start them up,
well, you could also
Friday night.
change true, or you could also just post or push the shipping date. Like ships in 7 days or something.
That's true. I don't
It
wanna
just
the
depends
only
on
thing I
how.
got going for me is my top.
Is your what?
The only thing I got going for me is my top seller status.
Oh, gotcha. I didn't know what you said. It was like it like glitched out.
Oh, sorry. Um, yeah,
Mm.
that's the only thing I got going for me. So, I don't know. I don't know.
Oh my
I'll just
gosh.
I mean, it's gonna end on Friday, so, because anything I sell on Friday, I don't have to ship till the following Monday, so it'll be
Mm-hmm.
which I'll be gone for the week, so it'll be the week. Anyway, I'm just like, well, fresh start. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I got a um uh, um I have no I don't know what's my problem today. Oh, my brain is glitching.
It's
I'm having senior moments today
oh
where I
my
can't think of
gosh.
words. I got an offer yesterday
Oh
on
really?
something I have listed for $70
Okay.
that has sold for more, but
Uh-huh.
mine, based on the condition, and actually mine's a little bit it's these vintage microwave cooking thing, like, things that you put in the microwave to cook, heat food up in. Based on condition, I mean, mine are in good condition, but based on like the pieces I have, like, because some people had different pieces and they sold for anyway. I saw 69.99, right? 87, whatever.
Uh-huh.
Somebody offered me, and now I'm thinking maybe they meant 50. I'm trying not to be insulted because they sent me a $5 offer.
Stop
I
it.
was like, Screw you," and I sent them a
Stop it.
$60 offer. I don't think they're buying it.
What?
$5. I was like,
Did
"Did you
they
forget a
decline it?
zero?" What?
Did they decline it?
They didn't do anything.
They didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Maybe some people are just like, I'm just gonna shoot my shot, you know. Kind of like when you're kind of like when you're purchasing land for, you know, to like kind of flip land. If it's not insulting, then it wasn't low enough. That's the theory when you're
I guess. But
sending offers
I
to people.
mean, no. Like, nobody's look at the solds. They sell for way more, because
I
they
mean,
don't make stuff like that anymore.
they're trying to resell it, Mo.
I guess. Whatever. I paid more than $5 for this
Oh
stuff
my
because
gosh,
I
yeah.
saw that it sold for, you know,
Right.
70 plus
Hmm.
dollars.
Doing it ain't wrong, or doing it wrong is in the chat. He said
Hi.
happy
Yeah.
245th. Oh, that's right.
Yep. 49th.
249.
Next next year is the Sequicentennial. I think that's is that how you say it?
I
Like, because
have
we
no
had the
idea.
bicentennial
Yeah. I don't
after you
know
were
what
born,
250
before
is.
you were born. Were you born
No.
that year?
I'm a bicentennial baby.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, that's right. Yeah. I was 5.
I used to collect the quarters when I was little because I was like, they were my quarters. you know?
Aw.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Those are my quarters. Oh my gosh.
So, yeah, what's up doing it wrong? We
I know.
are, I don't know why my
It's okay.
chat, just so you know, we see you. We're appreciative
We
that you're
see
here
you.
on your
We
holiday.
see you.
Are you doing anything later, Amy?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Uh, I don't know. I might go to an estate sale because there's estate sales, but
Oh,
I
wow.
told you the
Hmm.
fireworks are in our neighborhood, so we don't have to go
Oh,
far.
yeah. So you guys will have that. Yeah. That's
We
fun.
just ride our bicicletas over there, and sometimes,
Wait, you ride your what?
oh, bicycles, bicicletas.
I'm like, what? What is she? What?
We ride our little bikes over there. It's kind of cool. I wish our
That's fun.
backyard was facing the that way. Well, there's a lot of
Yeah.
trees, but it would be
Yeah.
cool if we didn't even have to like leave.
Yeah. You just sit in your backyard. Yeah.
It would be cool. What did doing it wrong? Doing it wrong said. Why I keep saying doing it ain't wrong. Doing it wrong said. Oh, I can never say this word, Mo. I'm like a Brennan, Hank Brennan. Is it
Susquehanna.
Susquehanna? I always say Susquehanna. Susquehanna.
Susquehanna. Susqua
Susquehanna.
and Hannah. Yeah.
Susquehanna.
Appalachian.
Oh, Appalachia. Yeah, I definitely. I just see chi, chi tea, chai tea, chai. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Oh my gosh, I did have some sales, but I'll let you pull them up, and I'm gonna grab
Yeah.
my Ethernet. It's right here, Mo. Okay.
Okay.
All right, hold on.
Let me pull up Amy's sales because mine is just dead. My eBay. I gotta reevaluate my life,
Okay, I'm back.
my eBay reselling life
I didn't mean to leave. Matt's working
on.
from home, so I wonder if.
He's working today?
Well, yeah, he's working. He's working. Yeah, but he's doing it from home. He got to
He's
sleep
working on the
in.
holiday?
Yeah, whatever. When you're salary, you kind of have to, right? You
Yeah.
don't just.
Uh,
It's not like a clock in, clock out thing, right?
yeah. Drew's Drew's not working today. I
No,
they're closed. I mean, they're like closed. So,
right.
do you want your sales first or what you found first?
Oh, we'll do the. I don't care. We'll do the fountains first. I can't even
Because
remember
I'm
what I
just
found. What I found.
you found some disc
Oh,
golf, right? Is that what that is?
yeah, it is. It's what is that?
Nice.
12? Wait, 3, 6, 9, 12?
Yeah,
12 disc
12.
golfs
Do
at
they?
a
Yeah. What do you think?
at a
Are you
yard
going to sell
sale.
them as a lot?
Yeah, that's my eBay listing.
Yeah.
I bought them. I think I got them pretty good. I think I got like paid $12 for them. I can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
Something pretty good.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I know that these do really well, but I didn't enough
Mm-hmm.
to how to research them really well. So I was like, I'm tired of looking at these. Let me post them. I just put them in a lot. Because at
Right.
this point, um, I think I put them like $60. So there might be some bangers in there that I just don't know about, but
Or you could get a deal if you know
I
disc
know.
golf. Check out Amy's listing.
When we bought them, the guy said he had a ton of them and he split them up for me and was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, these are putters and these like these are the orders you would throw them." And I was just like,
Yeah.
"Thanks." Thanks.
I went with
So
friends,
apparently
like
there's two sets,
two
like,
kinds.
two sets. Like, like you could probably use, one set for you and one set for your partner if you
Right.
like, I
Right.
don't know, whatever. But 60
I
bucks.
played it once or twice. Well, I kind of tagged along and threw the frisbee or whatever you call them,
Mhm.
the disc.
Yeah.
But I didn't know there was different ones like for
Yes.
different. I mean, I
Yeah.
guess it makes sense because you gotta one has to go farther and one has to be more precise, I guess. But
Mhm. There's some disc golf courses around here too.
yeah, we have them at the state parks around here. Have them.
Yeah,
That's where we
I think it
went.
would be I think it would be fun, but there's a lot of mosquitoes around here and normally those are in these disc golf parks are in the woods. So,
Yeah, they are.
ugh,
Yeah.
no, the mosquitoes are so bad, you know?
Mm, yeah.
Mm-mm. So, that's what I found. I don't know.
Cool. I mean, I've heard people say look for them because they'll do well because people, you know.
Well, one of them still had a price tag on it from when that guy bought it,
Oh,
and it
geez.
said $18.
Mm,
So, and it was used. So I think
yeah,
he
just
bought
for
it like Play It Again Sports or something. I
right.
don't
Uh
know.
huh. Jeez, can't
Yeah.
imagine.
So I got a deal. I had a deal. I got a deal if
Oh,
he paid 18
cheaper
for
than
one.
regular golf, I guess.
Totally. Yes, for sure. For sure. Oh yeah. This is Mr. Christmas.
I was gonna ask you, is this Disney Mr. Christmas? That's
Yeah.
awesome. So
It's
that's
a
like a
small.
twofer, man.
It's a smaller one too. Well, I mean, it's probably like maybe 12 inches tall,
Uh
but
huh.
I've found ones that are huge.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Um, it's in pristine shape. It works
Nice.
perfectly, but but it's missing the battery cover on the back, which is a
Uh,
bummer.
That
But
is a
it
bummer.
also it's also a whatever those what are those called? Like a DC adapter or I don't
Mhm.
know what they're called. It takes
Yeah.
that, but it doesn't
Right.
have it.
You
It
can
didn't
plug it
come with
in.
them. But
Oh,
you can
yeah,
plug it
but you
in.
can get
But
that easy. Somebody can get that
it's so
easy.
nice. It plays Christmas. You can either make it play Christmas songs, like like
Yeah.
20 or 40 Christmas songs, or you can flip it
Mhm.
to like year-round songs so you can keep it
Oh,
out.
wow. Yeah.
Because it's not I don't think it's not specifically Christmas. I don't well, they are wearing Santa hats,
Well,
so I
I was
guess
gonna
it
say
is.
they have Santa hats on, but I guess some people leave
Mhm.
that stuff out all year.
Yeah. I yeah. Wait a minute. Oh, Chad said good afternoon. Just got back from 4th of July yard sales. What? On a
Nice.
Friday?
Wow.
That's nice.
Nice.
I want to know what you got. Did you find any
Yeah.
oyster cans? Who told us about oyster cans?
That
Chad
was
or
Harry.
John?
That was
Oh,
Harry.
that was Harry. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh no. Mm, these grapes are really good. Like
Amy's mukbanging.
mm-hmm.
Should put
Yes.
mukbang in a tag. We'll get a few viewers. A few more.
Slash slash slash. Oh my gosh. So I know we're getting ready to go into sales, but yes, this morning is the first time. I think the first time in a while that I didn't have to ship anything out, which I don't like. I like shipping every day.
Yeah,
Um,
but
every
join the
Friday,
club.
every Friday, I put my store on sale for 4 days. So
Hmm.
Friday through Monday, every Friday. So
Right.
I put my store on sale this morning, and what do you know?
Thank
I'm selling
goodness.
stuff. I'm selling stuff.
I don't think I've
Crazy.
ever, the few times I've tried sale, I've never got a
A
sale.
sale from it? How
Right.
long? I think it has to do with the duration of your sale too.
But I've done it like you've
Because
done it, like over the weekend.
uh-huh. I don't know because the sales always pick up on late Sunday, Monday is when I get a lot of them because I think that they're like, "Oh, the sale's getting ready to end. We want money. Let's
Hmm.
push it out to people." I don't know. That's just my theory, but it every with like clockwork, every Sunday evening, Monday, I get a ton of sales. I don't know. But I've already gotten, let's see. Well, I've gotten a lowball offer on a
Was it as
vase.
low as mine?
No, it was probably like 60% off low. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Not like
then I just sold some.
95%.
Yeah, yours was. That's true. Um, geez, I have some hearing aids for sale,
Hmm.
and people have a ton of questions about hearing aids. Like, I like stuff I don't know because I found these in my totes. They want to know the battery size. I just like, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you guys. Like, they're not mine, you know?
I don't know. Look it up yourself.
I know. Ask Chat GPT,
If you
lady.
really need these, look it up. You can find that.
I
Like that's
know.
what I would do.
I know. I don't. And why would you rely on me? Because then you'd be like, oh, it's wrong. I have to, INAD, send it back. I don't
Yeah.
know. Whatever. But did you have any sales this week?
No.
Nothing. No sale,
Nothing
like
I'm
at all, or
nothing
just
I'm
like
gonna
small
show.
ones? Oh, okay.
Nothing show. I'm over it. I'm telling you.
Oh,
Look, when I come back on the 12th.
okay.
So that Monday, new me, new eBay.
Okay.
Hopefully. I don't
That
know.
sounds
I don't
good.
know what to do. Hopefully I get back in the algorithm.
Well, then just don't list anything. Just don't even think about it while you're gone. Don't try to list stuff and just kind of like take a break.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then just kind of like you'll get back and go, God, well, maybe you'll go, oh, I missed listing. Or you'll be like, I'm over it.
Mhm. I
Yeah,
quit.
just take a
That'll be
break.
our
Yeah.
next next
Next
thumbnail.
thumbnail.
Mo quits.
Mo quits.
For
I'll have to
real.
come
For
for
real, for
real.
real.
Oh no. Oh no. it's okay to take a break. I didn't list a lot this week either. I mean, my dog had surgery and I was like kind of stressed about that. And like the care for her is, you know, it's just like a lot, not a lot, but like
Yeah.
having to deal with her like whining because she has to stay in a confined space and she
Right.
has to be
Yeah,
on a
that stinks
leash
for her.
and
Uh-huh.
you have to, all that stuff. But so I only listed probably like 20 items this week, and that's not a lot for me. And I did do some like D-list, relist. That wasn't part of that. Like this morning I did a bunch of D-list, relist stuff, but
Yeah.
so I feel maybe that's why I didn't sell anything yesterday to ship out because I wasn't listing consistent like I normally do. I
Right.
don't know. But I was just like, oh well,
Yeah.
and I always feel guilty when I don't, but
Yeah.
I have to
I
tell
haven't
myself
listed
it's
a lot
okay.
this week because I wasn't selling, and I'm just like, I'm going on vacation, just screw
Hmm.
it.
Yeah, it's okay.
But I have clean stuff, photograph things, like I have stuff ready to go. So
Hmm.
like I'm gonna start having I have some drafts, I'll have some more drafts so that I'm just gonna I have a plan.
Oh, good. That sounds good.
I don't know. I don't know.
Mo's got a plan.
I
Accountability
gotta
plan.
get it back going. I don't know. It's getting it's getting cray.
um, what did Chad said no oyster cans? Oh, that's a bummer. Oh my gosh. Silver hair stacker said never trust Harry. LOL.
Yay. I think I got it working. Yeah,
what did
well, it
doing it
is the
wrong say?
suckiest part.
I'm with Mo
Um,
listing is oh yeah, for sure.
yeah,
It
it is.
is.
But like, this week, I don't know. I had other things that I've been doing, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, and like, my sales sucked, and I'm like, I'm going away anyway.
Yeah.
Like, I'm putting it on vacation on Friday, so, screw it.
Yeah.
It just tapered off. I mean, like I said, I had a bunch of stuff that I bought over the last week or two that I cleaned, um, pictured, put away,
Mhm.
So stuff is ready to go. I just haven't listed it. Just like,
Yeah.
I'm going away anyway. I'm gonna save it for all at once. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
why not?
Instead of a couple
Hmm.
of things here and there, I'll just save it for when I'm back and I'm ready to go and
Hmm.
I'm all in and you know.
Yeah. I agree. Doesn't doing it wrong lives near me too, I think. Or in my area, right? Did I remember that right? Doesn't he live in Chesapeake? Or is it somebody else? I'm
I
not
don't know.
sure. I thought he did. I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. He's probably like, I'm in California. I don't know what you're talking about, lady.
No, he says yes, I'm in Chesapeake. Good call.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, there's not much going on unless you know of sales. He's probably like, I already bought all the stuff. I went to that estate sale you're gonna go to when you're done filming.
It's all gone.
It's all gone. I
I
took the
got it
good
all.
stuff. I took the good stuff.
So
Oh
anyway,
man.
let's see what you sold. Let me hold on. I gotta pull it back up.
Oh, I don't even know what I sent you because this we sent because you everybody knows Mo's going away on vacation, so we had to pre-record stuff. So we've already done this once
I
this
know.
week.
We did one pre-recorded. Let's
We're
see.
on
Here
top
we
of
go.
it. Oh yeah, I did sell these this week. Oh yeah, July 2nd. I got these in one of my auction totes and I they're like, these little what do you even call them? They're like little rubbery hand puppets. They're small hand puppets, like for a kid
Right.
size hand.
Uh-huh.
And they're
Yeah.
from Pizza Hut from 1988, The Land Before
That's
Time.
awesome.
I don't know. They're new in the package. The package was kind of like dusty and stuff, but um yeah, I remember Mike um was standing next to me. He's been on the podcast before. He was like,
Uh-huh.
"Yeah, those." I don't know if he bid on it too, and but he
Uh-huh.
was like, "Yeah, those right there, they might be worth something." And I was like, "Oh, wonder if he bid on this," and that's why he wanted them. But I was shocked
Pizza
that they
Hut
sold for
was the
25.88. for these
I
like
miss
pizza toys.
I miss Pizza Hut. Uh oh, doing it wrong says, I seen you at a sale once last year, but you were busy. We were busy. Everybody was busy.
Oh, really? Oh, huh. Was I filming or something? Everybody was busy.
Was it
Hmm,
crowded? Was it
crazy.
say
Because
hi? Amy doesn't
yeah,
bite.
yeah, say hi. Because when I'm filming,
Yeah, you're not
I'm
looking
like,
around. Yeah.
it's like totally
Hmm.
different because it's like I'm focusing on, I don't know. There's time like not this past weekend, not this weekend, the past weekend, but the
Yeah.
weekend before that, I didn't film at all. And it was so nice to not film because I could literally focus on, you know, just shopping. And I was like looking for stuff for personal use. Mo, I even left my purse in the car. I even left my phone in the car. It just felt free, like to not have any of it.
Yeah.
So
Uh-huh. Yeah,
yeah.
sometimes I've done that. I'm like, I'm not well, I don't put anything up. I do usually film one of these
Uh-huh.
days. Um, oh, are they pencil toppers? Are they that small or are they bigger than that?
Oh yeah, they're definitely not pencil toppers.
Mm.
You can put your hand in it.
Oh,
Like it's
okay.
that
The
big.
oh, okay.
Yeah. And I think it said puppet. Hands puppet on
Mm-hmm.
it. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
got a
you have
big.
hand puppet.
It's almost as big as like I thought it might have been something you put like over a beer, like a cap, like over a beer or a soda can. Like it's that
Yeah.
big, you know. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
probably. Yeah.
I
But
worked at Pizza Hut for about 6 months in like 1990.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never, I guess because I never did it, I was always jealous of all my friends that worked at like fast food places, like in the mall. I was like, those are
Yeah.
the coolest jobs because I never had
Oh
that kind
no.
of a job. It was, but
Yeah.
grass is always greener kind of thing. I'm sure they were like, yeah, I'd like the lifeguard at a pool too.
I ate a
Not
lot of
having to
pizza
do
that my friend and I worked there for a while. We ate a lot of pizza, but then we quit because the manager was weird and he got arrested
it.
for selling drugs.
Stop it. Are you
We're like, where's
serious?
where's such and such? He got arrested for selling drugs, and then it just went downhill because he was actually a decent manager.
Oh my gosh. Was he one of those guys that was like too old to be like, you're like, why are you in our when we were little, how somebody in their 30s was like old? Was he like one of
Yeah,
those
I
like
don't.
you were like,
He was
you're
probably in
too
his
old
20s.
to
I mean,
be a manager? Oh.
yeah, he was older than us, but I don't think he was old. He wasn't old old.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy when you're little thinking people were old and they were probably like
Right.
late 20s.
Yeah.
What'd Chad say?
Chesapeake Bay. He goes, oh, he was asking, doing it wrong. Where
Oh,
Chesapeake City, it's in Chesapeake in Virginia, right? But
yeah.
there is an also that bridge is crazy. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that bridge is
Chesapeake
crazy.
City's the city of Chesapeake. There
Yeah.
is a crazy bridge in Chesapeake though that because it's the heat has been so bad that the bridge was
Mm-hmm.
stuck up or and they
Oh,
had to
oh,
the
like a
fire trucks.
drawbridge.
Yeah, it's one of those bridges, well, it's like one of the bridges that just one end opens and it goes like 90
Right.
degrees
Right.
and the fire trucks had to come and hose it off to keep it from
Just
it
because
was
it was like
overheating or whatever.
overheating. That's
Yes.
crazy.
I think they had to do it for a couple days. I'm sure um yeah, the Great Bridge, we all laughed. Yeah, I bet. I would definitely have to go around the other way. What did he
Doing
say?
it
You were
wrong says you were
filming?
filming. Yeah.
It was the first 30 minutes of the sale. It was one of those HOAs stuffed into their group function buildings. Oh, oh.
Just totally
Was it
packed. Yeah.
like was it like Great Neck West Neck community? Like was it the older like the senior neighborhood? I don't know if it's called a senior neighborhood, but like it's a 55 and up neighborhood. I wonder if that was it.
Yeah. They have one of those
I bet it was. Well,
buildings.
that makes sense because somebody came up to me what that was running it and said, "Are
Mhm.
you Amy?" And I was like, "What?" Well, she said Emmy. She said, "Are you Emmy?" And I was like, "No, I'm not Emmy." And I kind of was like walking away. And she was like,
Yeah.
"Aren't you a YouTuber?" And I was like, "Yeah, I am." I just thought, how do they
Emmy.
know I'm a YouTuber?
I'm gonna call you Emmy.
Emmy. I mean, whatever. Emmy. Sure, sounds good.
Yep, I graduated in 1989, and we went to Pizza Hut. We used to work. I worked at a retirement home in the dining room, and then we would go. We'd go to Pizza Hut after
Oh my
when
gosh.
when our shift was done. I love
Pizza
Pizza
Hut.
Hut, man.
Pizza
Mm.
Hut's one of those places that when you walk in, it's like a nostalgic smell, you know? Do you know what I mean? You know, because you worked there, you
Oh
know?
yeah. Oh, it
Kind of like
smelled like
this.
pizza.
Well, I mean, it
I
also
mean,
just had.
I was a waitress. But I smell like pizza. Oof.
So wait a minute. So if you were working at a Pizza Hut in the 80s, was there a smoking and a non-smoking section?
I guess so. Yeah. I don't even
Yeah.
remember, but yeah, I'm sure there was. And it
Uh-huh.
wasn't that big, so it's like there's the smoking section, and you sit right next to them.
Oh my
But
gosh,
like,
exactly.
I can't emphasize it. I mean, these guys, well, at least uh Chad, I don't know how doing it wrong is, but everybody, people smoked, and you were used
Mhm.
to it back then. I mean, you didn't might not liked it, you didn't want to live with it, but when you went out and there was a cigarette, you weren't like, eh, you know,
Yeah.
because it happened.
Mhm. Yeah. Oh, it was that sale. I sent them over. Oh, that it was packed too. It was Mo, I'm sure you saw the video. This this sale that he's talking about, it was
Yeah,
like a party. They had music going, like,
that's crazy.
like
They were having a
loud
good
music.
time.
People were dancing. They were making, or was this last year? Maybe it was last year. I think they were making like ravioli and stuff. Like, I'm
Oh
not
my
even
gosh.
kidding. I'm not even kidding. I got some good stuff though. I like that. That's one of my favorite sales. Like, because it's close to me too. But I
Yeah.
like that one. I think it's
Hmm.
go. I think it's happening in August this year. I looked it up. Like, well, I
Yeah.
looked up when last year's was, so I knew like
Hmm.
when it would be coming up. So
Right.
yeah, it's like one of those like 55 and up communities, and they all go
Mm.
to the. I'll just say like the pool hall, and they all set up their stuff there. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's nice.
Right. So it's just all in one place. Well, that's kind of nice because you don't have to drive around.
Yeah.
That's the worst part about sale, yard sales, garage sales,
Hmm.
like community sales, trying to find one.
Yeah.
Um,
No.
but before
Yep.
I go to your next sale, which was really good, by the way, did you happen to watch? I watched it last night. What's her name? Tuition Ain't Cheap. The church sale
Uh-uh.
she went to. Oh my gosh, you have to watch it. It's ridiculous how much stuff was at this church sale she went to.
Oh.
It's crazy. You have to
Is
watch
it
it.
is it a short or is it a YouTube
No,
video?
it's a regular video. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sounds
It
good to
just the
me.
amount of stuff at this church. I'm like, is this like a mega church or what is going on?
Nice.
Um, August again made some
You'll
good
be there
deals
again?
there. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
All
I'll
right,
be
it's
there
a
too.
meetup.
It's a Beach Fire Beat Meetup. I'll bring a
Yep.
sticker for you. Make sure you say hi if you see me.
Oh, it was indoor smoking was the worst, but it was like, you know, I don't know. You didn't want to be near it, but like it was there. It was a
Right.
part of life. And then when it stopped, and now when you're around somebody with a cigarette, you're like, ugh, it's
It,
horrible.
mm-hmm. Even,
It's the
yeah,
worst.
it is the worst. And especially when you're like garage sailing, like I smell the clothes to make sure that
Mm,
they don't smell like cigarette
yeah,
smoke, you know?
yeah. Same with like estate sales. But
Oh,
I'm gonna be honest, I think most of these estate sale companies don't pick smoking houses because I very rarely go into a smoker house.
that's true. That's true.
Like I mean, if I ran an estate sale company, what are you gonna sell? Nobody wants
That
that stuff,
is, yeah.
you know?
Unless it was like non-porous or something, like I don't know. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard. But I'm
Hmm.
telling you, everything in my mother-in-law's house smells, and you're never gonna get it. I don't care. You could have a million ozone machines. It's not gonna come out. Because like Drew's I'm not looking forward to that day
Uh-huh.
that we have to clean that house out. Oh my God.
Yeah, imagine having like in selling it too, you know?
Yeah. The only way to
Yeah.
get smoke out of your hair was to shower. When I go to my mother-in-law's and we come home, that is what I do. I don't even if it's not absolutely freezing and we don't have to park down the street because it's like an old little Pennsylvania town, and like I'll leave my coat in the car so it doesn't smell like smoke, you
Yeah.
know, because everything I take off my clothes, I take a shower because and back in the day when we were first, dating and together and we'd go up there and we'd stay, and hang out with his friends and stuff on the weekend.
Uh-huh.
It was still we were still in that transition smoking period, but I hated it. I still hated it when I
Mhm.
came home.
Yeah.
What does everybody do to get rid of the smell? I don't buy stuff that smells like cigarettes. Honest. I got
Yeah.
something returned once, like right at the 30-day mark, and it might not smell anymore. It was like this fancy hole punch thing. She sent it back. The whole thing smelled like she smoked and just blew the smoke into the box. Like, what? And I
Really?
just like left it downstairs. I have to
Oh,
like check on it. That was like over a year ago.
wow.
It smelled so
Yikes.
bad. And it's like, it's all plastic and metal, but it stunk
Mm-hmm.
so bad.
Yeah. Ugh,
I mean, I know people use ozone machines. That helps. I think that's like if it's
that's what
really,
we
really
have.
bad.
That's
Yeah.
what we use is the ozone machine. I mean,
Yeah.
but the the side effect is the ozone has its own smell, you know?
Right. Then they're like,
Yeah,
that's a funny smell.
it does. It does have a
I
funny
mean,
smell.
honestly, outside in the sun helps because I had that sweater that after I cleaned it, it smelled like mothballs. Like it didn't smell
Uh-huh.
like mothballs before, but it smelled like it after I washed it. And I
Yeah.
just left it outside for a couple hours in the sun and it smelled fine.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Yeah, I like that trick too.
Hmm.
Yeah, especially for like a tents. Like you know how people will use tents and they'll put them away wet, so they'll
Oh,
smell like
yeah.
mildewy.
Without
So that's
drying
what
them.
we do. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll put them in the sun and kind of let it bake
Yeah.
it. Yep.
Whenever we go camping, you bring it home and you put it up outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's the hotel smell. The ozone.
Yeah.
And
True.
like I think they use them in like some like car rentals might use them sometimes too. Sometimes it that had
Hmm.
they have that smell,
Yeah.
right? Like car rentals.
Hmm.
I mean, I haven't been in well, a year ago
Yeah.
I had a rental, but yeah,
Mhm. Yeah. I don't like that.
it's
I have a
tricky.
travel candle for hotels
Yeah.
because of the smell. You know.
Right.
It's a travel candle. I'm sure they don't like you to use candles while you're in their hotel,
No.
but if you
The
just do it.
I don't know. Yeah, I try not to buy anything that sells um that smells like smoke. But
Hmm.
honestly, like the state sales that I like, I don't I mean, sometimes it smells like old people, like an old house or a little musty or something. I
Yeah.
can handle that, but
Uh-huh.
uh,
Oh no, that's the
that
worst.
stinks. That
Literally.
stinks.
It almost makes me think that that's why they opt to do online estate sales because it smells like smoke. Do you know
Yes.
what I mean?
I I bought stuff. Now the stuff didn't smell like this, but the house I did an online estate sale and I picked up at the house like Max Old or whatever. It was like in my
Uh-huh.
parents' neighborhood or the neighborhood next to it. They good purchase. I think about buying one too sometimes, but
Uh-huh.
not at the moment. I went to this. I went to go pick my stuff up and I only bought a few things, like kitcheny things, like so they didn't smell. But
Uh-huh.
the whole smell, I was like, you went in and it punched you in the face. Cat pee. Oh my
Oh
God.
no.
And it's a beautiful house. It's a beautiful house. But those hardwood floors, I don't know what you're going to do. And they were talking, the people that were there that ran the sale or the owners, I don't know. And we're talking to somebody and like a neighbor or something. They're like, oh, he bought it. he's recently divorced and he bought it and this and that. I'm like, did he buy this sight unseen or something? Or they're moving here because, or sight unsmelled, I should say.
Yeah.
It was so strong all through that house
Yikes.
because I had something in the kitchen and something upstairs that I had to go get. Oof. I don't know how you're getting out of that house. Oof.
Yikes.
Can
Yeah.
you imagine?
When Yeah, because when we go to estate sales, Matt's like allergic to cat dander or whatever,
Yeah, so
or
it's
what
true.
he's
Yeah.
sensitive to it,
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
we'll go in and he'll say we have to go, and I'm like why, and he's like I think they had a lot of cats here, and I'm like I can't tell, so it just makes me like oh it must be bad if he's like we gotta go, you know.
Drew, Drew will just sniff his way through it, and I'll be like, "Stop it!"
Oh
He's like, "I'm
man.
fine." I'm like, "No, you're not. Take an allergy pill." Yeah, that's why I'm not a cat.
Yeah, he'll just be doing this, and I'm like, uh oh, must be like lots of cat dander in here. He'll be
Cat
like,
lady house.
yeah. Ugh. That's the worst though when you do go to a sale that you see good stuff and it smells, it's got a a cat smell or like a mildew
Right.
smell or
Oof.
cigarette
Something.
smoke, like
Yeah.
clothes, especially when I find good clothes and it's
Mm-hmm.
I'm not buying it, because I'm not, I don't want a project trying to get the smoke out. And then if it doesn't come out 100%, if you get it shipped to your house and then you open it and it smells like
Yeah.
cigarette smoke, you're going to be like
Mm-hmm.
instant return. So it's not worth the
Yeah,
risk.
exactly. It's not worth it. Yeah, I
Mhm.
don't pick up. I mean, it would have to be something that was worth a lot of money
I
for
guess.
me to care. I mean, I'm talking a lot for me to care enough. And
Yeah.
that'll be like, I feel that'll be my mother-in-law's house because I think she has some it's a bad situation anyway. It's kind of hoarderish. But I think she has some like nice old things like that she inherited, but
Mhm.
like I don't know if you ever get the smoke smell out,
Hikes. Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, that'll definitely be a process.
Mhm.
Maybe a little between
I
the
think a lot of
ozone and
st-
outside and ozone
I
outside.
think I think a lot of stuff's going to be in the trash. His brother doesn't want to deal with it. His sister, it'll be
Oh,
his sister, me, and him. His brother's like, because his brother lives there, takes care of her. So he's going to be like, I did all this. It's your turn. I don't
true.
blame him.
Yeah, true. That's true. Yeah, man.
All right.
Mm-mm.
Here's
Oh, I
Amy's
forgot.
other sale. This is cool.
It is. It's a case.
What's a butterbean blade? Is that
I
just
don't
what
know.
this is with like two?
I have
Huh?
no idea, but it's small. Maybe that's why, because it's
She's like,
small like a butterbean.
I don't know.
It's just what it is. That's just the name of it. Maybe
Yeah.
because it's small like a butterbean. Do you know what I mean?
Is it the
Because
color? Like,
I think it's the color. It's like I don't know. I don't want to say marbly look,
yeah,
but
I know. Yeah.
Case Baby XX Butterbean 2 blade pocket knife reed. Why does it say reed? I wonder what was wrong with it.
Hmm.
I don't remember what was wrong with it,
Man, you still
but
got $71 for it.
yeah, I did. I got 71 for it. Wonder what it was. Now I'm curious. I don't think it was. It might have been like a superficial issue. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Like
Uh-huh.
maybe a
Yeah.
something. But that guess where I found that? The bottom
In the
of one of my
bottom of a
totes.
bin.
I mean, I know it
Nice.
seems like oh you find a lot of great stuff, but it's not always like that. You know,
Yeah, but when you
sometimes it's
do,
pretty
it's,
bad.
hey, pay
Hmm.
$10 and you got a $70 little knife. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
I know. I was
I'd
stoked.
do it.
Hmm. And it's just a
I
cute
wish
little
we had
knife.
something like that around here. I would so um
Do it.
absolutely make
Yeah.
Drew come, get in there and dig for me.
And dig in the totes. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
it'd be fun.
I mean, oh my goodness. I'm like, I need to know what was wrong with it. I'm like looking it up to see what it was. Let's see what it says. It doesn't say. It just says, see photo for, oh, it has an inscription. That's why.
Oh,
It had
okay.
an inscription on it. It wasn't like a personalized inscription, like with a name or anything. It was like like
Was it on the other side of this or was it on the blade?
it's on the blade. You can kind of see it right
I
there.
was gonna say,
Y-
is that it there? Yeah.
Yeah,
Eh.
it says something like probably
Mhm.
like through. I thought it said something about like through the woods or something like that. I don't know, some kind of
Oh,
quote.
yeah.
Oh, so there was no damage. It was just
Mm-hmm.
whatever. But
Right.
yeah, case nice. Well, as soon as we saw it was a case, I was like, sweet. Case
Yeah.
are the good
Mm-hmm.
ones. But
Yeah.
I
Nice.
know, I know, I was excited. I was excited. And now just gotta see how this weekend goes with sales. I sold some plates, some peplum plates, some spode, some spode plates. I bought a
Oh, okay.
ton of them at an estate sale,
Yeah.
like a ton of them, and I've
Mm-hmm.
made tons of money. Like I would
Nice.
say 700, 800 so far on the off these plates.
Are they the
Yeah.
ones that you sold a bunch to one lady before? They
Yeah,
the same plates? Yeah.
they're like flowery, they're flowery and stuff.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah. So, oh there it is. But they're really
Mm-hmm.
nice. Like if I was, if I didn't spend that much, like I would have probably kept them for like everyday plates just cuz they're
Yeah.
like nice.
Well, people
Mhm.
are I keep seeing that people want a little like a little more formal dining.
Oh, or just use it, instead of
Yeah,
just
well,
putting
right,
it
to
in a
use it.
china
Yeah, yeah.
cabinet. Yeah.
Right, that's what I'm saying, like not even to just display, maybe just to have.
Yeah. I mean, that's the sad part of having, like I'm sure it was the same growing up with you too. You had like your good dishes were like put away and they maybe would came out Thanksgiving and Christmas or in Easter, you
Yeah.
know?
Uh-huh.
It's
Yeah.
kind of like enjoy the dishes, just use them. I mean, if they
We
break, they
well,
break.
we've we've used my mom's like, for different things, but then sometimes like on Thanksgiving and stuff, we're like, I don't want to wash like because you can't put them in the dishwasher.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like
that's true.
nobody wants to wash them, so we just get like big paper plates.
Gotcha. No, yeah, I could, yeah,
'Cause
wow.
they're pretty, but
Hmm.
it's like, we're too old to wash 'em.
That's too funny.
If they went in the dishwasher, that'd be awesome.
True.
But
That
they
is
have like,
true.
my mom's have like a I don't think it's gold. I think it's a silver, like, like edge, like rim
Oh,
on the,
hmm,
so you put in the dishwasher. I'll wear that off.
yeah, they'll just
I
like
mean,
start to fade and stuff.
they're like almost 60 years old too. So,
Hmm. Yeah. What did Chad say? I saw Chat
um,
GPT. I was like, oh, what did he
oh yeah,
say?
he said use Chat GPT to get the smoke smell or ask it. I
Oh,
guess, yeah.
yeah.
Every week when I go to yard sales, I run into Pocket Knife Man. He walks right up to the person in charge and asks them if they have any pocket knives before he even looks around. I mean, I guess if that's all you're looking for.
True. It was just like those boy, like we have those guys that are like, any video games. I'm sure you
Oh,
have
I
that too.
know. Yeah.
Any video
There's always
games?
that.
I'm like, come on, guys.
I
Just look.
went to one the beginning of this year. As I didn't go to many. And they had some like plush and some like kid toy stuff and video games, but like you could like they had little kids running around and there's like every like two people came up. Do you have any video games? Dude was like, no.
Oh man. Yeah. It's yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know enough about video games and stuff, but I did find well this was on next week's, but I did find some Pokemon Puma collab shoes at a yard sale this
Yeah.
past weekend.
Hmm.
I talk about that in the next video that comes out next week,
Yeah.
but
Next week.
you'll see them and they're pretty cool. Like
They
I
are.
found them at
And
a
if you have a
great deal
giant
too.
foot, go
If
to
you wear
AB's
a
eBay
size
store.
16, hit me up if you want purple shoes. And they were legit. They were totally legit. I
Hmm.
did. I paid for the check and everything. It was like $7.99 for the check. I think it was. Or maybe it was a free trial. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to check my thing, but I did pay for check. So that was interesting. It was pretty easy process too. They say you could like have like a month subscription or something. I was like, dang, I
Yeah.
guess if you're just a shoe reseller,
I guess,
it
yeah.
would have been
Mm-hmm.
worth it.
It's
But
what you're doing all the time.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, sure. I don't know. But interesting for sure. For sure. And then you see the prices are going up on shipping. Did you see that
Yeah.
email?
Mm-hmm.
It's a bummer because I do flat rate shipping on anything under a pound.
Yeah.
So I have to see if
Do you
that'll
have to
change my
see
flat
what that
rate.
changes? Yeah. What do you
Yeah.
do? What do you do under a pound?
6.99. Well, if it's like almost a pound, you know,
Yeah.
like 12 to up, 12 to 16 ounces, I do 6.99. And
Mm-hmm.
then I'll do 5.99 if it's like really like something small, you
Yeah.
know. It's just so much easier for me to just do flat rate like that. But
Yeah. That's good.
and then I do depending on like jeans and stuff, like if I know it's 2 pounds or not, if it's in between 1 and 2 pounds, I'll do
Mm-hmm.
like 9.99. I think that will have to change because if I can put it
Probably.
in a flat rate, um,
Mm-hmm.
a priority flat rate envelope, I will just
Mm-hmm.
do a flat rate of 9.99 because
Right.
typically that'll sell faster. Because if
Mm-hmm.
you're having to pay a calculated shipping, that would be some places like California, I think it would be like 16 bucks, if it
Right.
was up
Right.
to 2
Mm-hmm.
pounds. So
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I sell a lot that way, doing that, the flat rate, 1 to 2. So what doing it wrong say?
Doing your own says USP Ground Advantage isn't changing much, but it's making UPS Ground Saver much more appealing. Okay.
Oh, okay. But I
Well,
I don't have a UPS pickup at my house. I mean, I'm sure I do. I just don't. I've never
yeah,
done it.
you have to go out and drop it off. Um, I might start like putting that's something I could think about before I come back. Maybe just put those both on,
Oh, like shipping
people pick.
options?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. True.
I don't think most people
True.
know to look at shipping options though, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, I
Like I
think so. Because
wish
when you look, it doesn't it only show up when you are checking out too?
I think so. I
I don't
wish it
know.
would kind of show you. You know what I mean? I wish eBay would.
Like it would be like
Yeah,
9.99
like
or
they
plus
just have a
shipping, and it
list of
could
like
say,
what you of your
oh,
options. I have ground, priority, UPS.
right,
I mean,
true.
they could do it. Will they do it?
Hmm.
Who knows how much code they have to dig through to fix that.
Oh my gosh, it's never happening. It's never
I know.
happening.
Mm-mm.
Would it? Where's your Where's your like graphic, Mo? Did you forget to set your alarm?
Oh no, no, I have it. I have it. I have it.
We have a thumbs up graphic, a super cool thumbs up
Like
graphic.
and subscribe.
We're gonna put it on a timer so it just pops up and it goes ding
Well,
ding.
I have to that's, there's lots of
It's on
stuff
the
I can
bucket
do, but
list.
I keep hitting I keep hitting blocks. But yeah, that's on a
That's our reminder to have everyone hit the like button so it'll
yeah.
push the live out to be like, oh, people are interested in this. But we appreciate it.
Yes, we
A
do.
lot. A lot. We could do that one where it just dances across the screen.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Like I mean, I know you can look at it, but you have to like, right? You have to like push something to look at it. Like I'm
Oh yeah.
thinking, like it should be when you pull up something, like it should just give you all the options right there. Like it just a list.
Hmm. Like it could just say six ninety
Yeah,
nine or
right.
9.97
Yeah,
or
because nobody looks at the
27.45.
other options except people that want to know if they can get it a different way.
Yeah,
Like I've
true.
had in I don't even know how long, but I've only know because on a lot some of my stuff where ground and priority are like kind of where it could be priority could be actually a little bit cheaper depending on where they are because we're on the East Coast. Like, you know what I mean? Or priority could be the same.
Mm-hmm.
I have put them both and I've had like one person actually like I'm going through and that like popped up and I'm like priority and I'm like, oh, I guess they picked it. You
Huh.
know?
Yeah. So if they if they pick priority, will you
Yes,
still
eBay.
send it out priority if the shipping distance is the same? Like you know how like the time span will say it'll be there in 2 to 4 days, and
Yeah,
then
but they picked it, so like
yeah,
they chose priority.
mm-hmm, yeah,
Like so you have to kind of if they y- I wouldn't downgrade them. Like
mm-hmm,
I
yeah,
can't give them ground if they pick priority. But if they
yeah,
picked ground and priority was cheaper, I'd give them
right,
priority,
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
mm-hmm, yeah, yeah. I guess that was back in the
Like
day,
I would upgrade, but I would never downgrade them. Yeah.
right? Mm-hmm.
Move away from flat rate shipping and just go to calculated and you'll never have to worry about shipping costs. Yeah, I don't that's just Amy. She just does it on a pound or less than a pound.
Yeah, yeah, I know, but it was just me trying to get my clothes because
Mhm.
this was mostly when
Cuz
I
she
was
was
selling
doing a lot of
clothes.
clothes, yeah. Mhm.
That it was just it's like more competitive, you know?
Mhm.
So not only was my item like better, oh, my shipping was also better too, you know? But that would be a lot for me to change, Chad. A lot. Although I am trying to like get a lot of my stuff sold so I can just kind of like have a fresh, not a fresh start, but you know, I don't know. It's slowly dwindling, which I'm getting
Yeah.
stoked. Which
Uh-huh.
who wants their store? My
Right.
store is slowly dwindling because I did have 1800 and now I'm down to like 1737. Well, like I said, I also didn't list heavily this week. I listed like what did I say, 20, maybe 20 items.
Right.
So,
Mhm.
but like I would love to only have 500 items and just keep, knocking them out. Just
Yeah. Mhm.
increase my sell through rate is what I'm getting at. You know,
Yeah.
that would
Mhm.
be ideal.
I know. I wish I could
Hmm.
do that too, but I don't think I'm that good of a picker at the moment. I check shipping options on everything I sell before I print the label. I go with the cheapest as long as the shipping time isn't any longer. Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, I just feel like, and I do too, but I don't ever downgrade. If they,
Hmm.
and I put UPS ground is, USPS ground is mostly what everybody picks because that's what I
Right.
put first.
Hmm.
And, like I said, on some things I'll put priority. But I would never, if somebody picked priority, I would never give them ground. Like that's just, I
Right.
feel like I can't downgrade them, but I can upgrade them, especially if it's cheaper
Hmm.
or
Yeah.
well, it
I
could be the same. It isn't anymore, but it used to be when it was just first class and priority. Um, Sometimes it was priority was cheaper. I
right.
don't
Yeah.
find that anymore. I don't find
No,
that as much
not at
anymore.
all. Totally not. I had we're just because we're talking about different shipping things. What did Chad say?
He said UPS ground saver is about as fast as media mail. I don't know.
Oh my
I've never
gosh.
used it. Really? Media mail. Sometimes media mail's, a day. Sometimes
So,
that stuff's stuck somewhere forever.
I don't understand.
I've never had a personal problem with it going too late to somebody, but
Hmm.
you know.
Yeah. I had something that my craziest media mail story is I live in Virginia. Somebody bought a book that was going to San Diego. So just across the country. It
Hmm.
ended up because they messaged me. It's the only reason I knew. They were like, "Hey, I'm not complaining, but this can you see if you can see what's going on with this book?" It was a small paperback. Literally, they spent $5 on this paperback.
Yeah.
It went from Virginia to California. The next clock in was Guam. How did it end up in Guam? I have no idea. It circled, it did a Hawaiian cruise. it went back. It eventually got there
That's
to San
hilarious.
Diego or whatever. But I was like, Guam? How did it get to Guam? Like that's like I don't know. I have no idea. That's crazy. But they didn't complain. I mean, they were like it. I was like, hey, I'll just long as it's still moving, I'll just keep you updated. And they were like, yeah, I don't care. If I was like, if it doesn't come, I'll just refund you. It was $5. Of course,
Right.
it
Yeah.
was like one of those. It was an old, crispy, Mad Mad magazine book, but it was a paperback book. I don't know. It was
Right.
called.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
It was one of
Yeah.
those. You know how those are like
Uh-huh.
chintzy, but
Yeah.
yeah. And then my other crazy like story of shipping was I had a vintage Dunkin' Donuts hat and it was like not even listed for much. Like I maybe $12, I don't know. But they were like, "Hey, can you FedEx this to me overnight?" And I was like, "What?" And they were like, I'm in a Dunkin' Donuts commercial and they need this hat tomorrow or something like that." And I was like, "Yeah, I can change the shipping so you can purchase it if you want." And it was like
Uh-huh.
40 some dollars to
Wow.
overnight it. And they were like, "Do you think it'll get here tomorrow?" And I was like, "I can't guarantee anything. I can just to do it, you know?"
Right.
But they
Mm-hmm.
got it. So
That's good.
if you see vintage Dunkin' Donuts hat, they paid like 60 some dollars for everything. I thought that was kind of crazy. Hope it was worth it.
Silver Hair Stagger says that's like sending the kids to summer camp and forgetting your kids.
Oh my
Thanks.
gosh.
Bye. Just go on a trip.
Bye. Go. Bye. See you later.
Just trip around the world.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh wait, I forgot. I ship from a computer. Like I have a printer hooked up to a computer.
Oh yeah, me too. I ship from a
Yeah,
computer. My
I
roll.
don't do
Can
it on my
you?
phone.
How would I? How would I ship? I have a Rolo, a plug-in Rolo.
You'd have to have Bluetooth. Yeah.
I ain't getting that. I've heard some bad things about that. Chad, you have a Rolo, a Bluetooth Rolo? Well, I'm
I just
assuming.
I have my old computer. It's connected to that, and that's what it does. Like,
Hmm.
you know, because it's it might die someday. But for right now, it prints my eBay labels.
Yeah,
Um,
I wouldn't trust doing it from my phone.
just create a shipping policy for calculate shipping and then do a batch edit on everything and change it all over.
Oh,
That's
that's.
too much for me.
But then I would have to pay attention to which things had which shipping, you know? Because not all my clothes are under a pound. Do you know what I mean? It couldn't just be all clothes. I would have to like go through and look at each one. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? What I'm saying? I don't know.
Well, he's just saying make everything calculated if you did a batch edit
Oh,
on everything.
but this is the thing. I can't do that either because when I do a flat rate shipping option or the only option, I put it at one
Mhm.
ounce. So I don't even put the weight.
So you'd have to go
It's
back and weigh
yeah, everything's 1 ounce because
because
that's
you're
what I do.
lazy.
No,
No,
because
I'm just kidding. Just
if they want to return it, then it's a, then it's at a 1 ounce rate. Does that make sense? Do you get it? Do you get it?
yeah, but they return it. But they send a return label to them the same as what you paid.
Is it? Is it?
Yeah, yeah.
But what if
Like
I
if
had
you did a flat rate priority to them.
well priority would be different. That would be
Oh,
different. I don't know. But if I did what if I had shipped it off a different platform? Oh, what about eBay changing their
don't
policy?
you have to put the weight in when you mail it? You put the weight
Yeah, but
in when you mail it. So then they
I
have the
do.
weight. So
But what
that
if I
they just basic
shipped off
I'm assuming they just reverse the and do the same price shipping label back.
true. I understand that.
Yeah.
But what if I shipped it off of a different platform? Like I use Pirate Ship sometimes.
Which yeah,
And
but now, right? You're not going to be able to, right?
well, apparently at some point. But
Yeah.
what about I think we talked about this before. I don't know if it was like private. But like I will send something to somebody in in a poly mailer, and
Yeah.
sometimes they'll send it back to me in a box,
Yeah.
which
Mhm.
pushes it over a pound.
Mhm.
So are they gonna? Am I gonna get dinged because they don't know how to package stuff?
I don't know.
Do you
I
know what
don't
I
know.
mean? Like,
Right.
how do you keep
I
people?
always send stuff if I've sent stuff back, it's been in the same package. Like I don't I don't sit around with stuff that I mean, some of these people do, but I don't fool around with stuff and throw the package away and then want to return it. Like I return it in what it came in.
Well, that's
I mean, I
because
don't do
we're
that often. It's usually just an Amazon thing and I
yeah.
just take it to Kohl's, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, I don't
hmm
know. I don't know. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, because that's what
I don't
happened.
know.
Like, I had a return. I had like three returns. Of course, they come in threes, and
Mhm,
it was one of those returns where they waited like 28 days to return it. It was
mhm.
none of the original packaging,
Yeah.
and I remember when this shipped out, it was like 15.6 ounces, so it was not a
Mhm.
pound.
Yeah.
So it was under a pound. But when they sent it back, it was in a box,
Yeah.
and I definitely went over a pound.
Yeah. Like the 15.6-ounce thing that I mailed out in a box. It was
hmm
light, small box. I know it was under a pound. And UPS just charged me $1.20 something saying it was 1 pound, 12 point something ounces.
Yeah, it's
Like
weird.
you had.
Yeah, I looked at mine too. Um, I got the same kind of a charge, and it said that my package, the label purchase was 14.08 ounces. Well, one, I don't ever put 14.08 ounces as my shipping number. And they said
Right.
that it
Yeah.
was actually 1 pound, 15.8 ounces. And I was like, there is absolutely no way that I am off a pound, literally over a pound. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I
It
don't
just
know where
makes
to
me
find
wonder,
that
like,
again.
how they do that.
I don't know where to find it again, but I don't remember him saying what my original purchase price was, but just that it
Mhm,
was now instead of being because I know it was under a pound, they had it at 1 pound and it was like 12 point and it was like a couple numbers like I want to say like 6.5 or something
mhm,
ounces. And I was like, what? I absolutely 100% know that there was no 12 in this at all. I put it on the
right.
scale and it was
Mhm,
under a pound, and I was like, "Score," because it I didn't have to pack it a lot. It fit in the box. It wasn't breakable. You know,
mhm.
it's like you said on yours before. It's like $1 something. I don't care. But I'm like, what?
Yeah, I know,
Who's
but it
measuring
is
this
weird that
nonsense?
it is weird though that I told you that and then you got one a couple days later.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
wonder if anybody else had them too happen. I don't know.
right. It's annoying.
Mhm. Yeah, I don't know. You don't would Chad say he doesn't ship over the phone? I don't know how people can do it. Oh,
Oh,
yeah. I
I didn't.
I don't know either.
I
What did he
want to
say?
do FedEx. I hate FedEx. He said I don't give them priority mail as an option. It's either UPS or FedEx on larger items, and sometimes they'll request UPS, but FedEx is $10 cheaper, and I will just go with FedEx. I've just heard so many horror stories about FedEx. I never want to do it, and I've never
Really?
UPS. I've done on bigger things, but
Mhm.
honestly, I haven't shipped out anything that's so big lately, or listed anything that's so big lately that I needed to do UPS.
Yeah, I haven't either. I haven't shipped. I'll use UPS.
This
Like
is
big
true. Media
things.
mail isn't. Although I heard, isn't media mail price coming down and everything else going up? Or am I
Or
remembering
maybe
wrong?
was it stay in the same? I can't remember. I wasn't
Yeah, something like
concerned
that.
really about the media mail, so I just kind of like breezed over it. I was like, eh. Yeah, the last thing I shipped with FedEx was other than that hat, for size, it was that remember that big huge tractor that I found on the street, like down the street from my neighbors?
Oh
Well, not
yeah.
big huge. It was one of those pedal pusher tractors.
Uh-huh.
It was free and I sold it for hundreds and the shipping was outrageous too. The man was like he I sold it at an auction and he was like he messaged and was like, "Hey, before I pay for this, can you send it on a pallet or something?" And I was like, No, the shipping option was in the listing as
Right.
you saw it. I didn't
Right.
say it like that, but basically I was like, "No, that's not available." And they were like, "Um, well, there is a place near you that you could do that." And I was like, I don't I'm not I can't do that. I'm not prepared to put it on a pallet and ship it just because I didn't have any experience with it and I was new at
Yeah.
reselling. Like
Mhm.
I was new at reselling. I had no business shipping a push all or a farm all tractor when I was brand new at reselling. Like, what was I thinking? Yeah, but it got there okay. The guy was like going to rebuild it and restore it and stuff. I just told him because I could tell he was kind of like going back and forth, like, can you do this? And I just said, you can cancel if you would like. And he stopped talking after that because I think he really wanted it. He was like, nope, I'm not going to say anymore. But yeah, it's kind of funny.
Yeah, I don't know how, Chad says I don't ship from a phone ever. I don't know how people can. Me either. I don't know how
Hmm.
people I don't I don't list on my phone either. I list on like a Chromebook or my computer.
Hey, hey, hey.
But I'm old and blind and I like to see things big.
I could not do that unless I was doing like when I used to do just clothes and I had the templates for the clothes. That was the
Yeah,
only time I could do it on my phone. I mean on the
computer.
computer. Yeah.
Hmm.
But
Doing it wrong says I use UPS almost daily. Most of my goods are breakable and I can't trust USPS. I don't,
oh.
knock on wood, but most of my stuff is breakable too. I don't have a problem. I don't, oh,
Oh.
knock on wood.
Huh.
Knock
Well,
on
that's good. Long
drywall.
hey, long as they're getting there safe, you know? That's all that matters, you know?
If you put 1 ounce on your items, then when somebody buys internationally, it's pricing based on 1 ounce. But if it actually weighs more, it screws everything up.
Huh. That's interesting. I don't know. Cuz that's interesting. No, no, no. I just put 1 ounce in the listing. But when I ship it, obviously I put the correct weight. Do you know what I mean? Hmm.
Yeah,
Like I
well,
still
yeah, and
ship.
you're using flat shipping, so it doesn't matter. You're doing a flat rate, so they're paying a flat rate.
They're playing a flat rate, and then I
Right.
just eat
So,
the rest. Or sometimes I have to pay more out of pocket, but rarely.
right.
I see what he's saying though. Like as far
Hmm.
as they're saying, oh, so this poster is 1 ounce, but it's going to be a
Hmm.
12 ounce, 15, 12 ounce. I was just thinking of the last thing I shipped international
Yeah.
was a
Hmm.
poster. Hmm. Interesting. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
It's interesting though. But then my weight wouldn't be accurate anyway, because with the packaging and stuff like that. I never thought of that.
Yeah, I don't know. Mhm.
Yeah. And the size, the dimensions aren't never I don't change the dimensions because I'm putting flat rate, you know?
Yeah, and you just leave one by one by one.
Well, I don't change that. It's just like because I'll use like sell similar, like whatever they used before.
Oh, okay, so it'll
I'll
be,
just
yeah.
leave it and then just change it when I actually ship it out if I use that platform. But if I
Right.
don't, I'll just use ship. What's the other one? Pirate Ship.
Uh-huh.
I'll do it from Pirate Ship. I don't know. Interesting. I did have a international sale. I guess got like an email that says, "Oh, we found in your favor," and I was like, "Well, I never had a dispute. What is it?" It was an international order that never showed up,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I guess they filed a little thing or whatever.
Mhm.
But
Yeah. Well, that's
thank
a good thing about
goodness.
international. If it goes
I
through eBay,
know.
you don't have to worry about it.
I know. It is.
I
It
got
is
that dispute on a napkin holder.
international.
No, it wasn't international
Oh,
though. But
oh,
it's remember that they sent it to me and they were like, "Don't remember the purchase." You were
oh,
like,
that's
"They're probably
right.
using that napkin holder right now." I said,
Exactly.
"Probably."
Hey, go in
But
your kitchen.
then
It's on your table.
eBay said, "Don't worry about it. We're just telling you, but you're good." So I was like,
Oh,
"Okay."
huh.
Like I don't have to, like it said none of it was coming out of my funds.
That's great.
It wasn't
Great.
something super expensive. It was like probably like, of course, a $20 or less
Uh huh.
item. It was like a vintage porcelain.
Maybe
thing.
that was why too, because it was a inexpensive item, and you don't
I
have a lot of
guess
those. So they were like, oh,
maybe they
well,
do it
it's a
under a certain amount. Yeah,
yeah, like
because
a
I guess they were disputing it with their credit card.
oh, yeah. Interesting.
I'm
I
like,
don't
I don't know.
know.
I sent it to the address you gave me.
Maybe they moved. I didn't know. They changed the. I had somebody do that. They bought a sleeping bag. I was like, you can't even make this up. He bought a sleeping bag, and then he messaged me and was like, I need. Oh no, can you ship it to this address? I forgot to change my address. And I was like, I can't do that. I can cancel the order and you can repurchase it after you
Hmm.
change your address. So he's like,
Yeah,
okay, let's do it. It was $150 sleeping bag. So I
yeah.
did it, canceled. I said, here's the link to the new bag. He
Hmm.
bought it and he messaged me again and said, damn it, I forgot to change my address. And I said, oh my God. He goes, cancel it. I promise, I promise, I promise. I will change my address. So whatever. I did it and again, and he's like, I got it. I got it. I fixed it. So whatever. He bought it again. But I'm sure his credit card was like, no. How many
What's go-
cancellations on this
what's going
$150?
on? What are you doing?
But it was just funny the way he was messaging me as if I like could hear him saying it, like,
Right.
oh my
Uh-huh.
God, I'm so stupid. Yeah.
If you're using eBay international shipping, the international orders will be wonky. They pay international rates based on your weight in the listing, at least until it hits eBay's processing. Oh, well,
Huh.
I mean,
Maybe they're getting a deal then. Maybe that's why I do a lot of international sales.
I don't,
Because they're like,
yeah, I don't,
sweet, 1 ounce rate.
I don't, I mean, I put a weight in based on what it weighs without packaging,
If
because
you
you can,
mhm,
once you've done it,
can change
everybody
it.
does it
Yeah.
now.
Uh-huh.
Well, no, I mean, like, you're like, oh, well, it weighs a pound, but I know with bubble wrap and paper, it's in a box. It's gonna be two. It's gonna be over
Yeah.
one. So I'm gonna put in two.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not always, and I don't put the exact weight in either. I put in if it's if it's
Yeah.
up to if it's whatever 15 or more, I put one.
Uh-huh.
If it's over 1 pound, I put two. If it's over 2 pounds, I put three. I don't put
Hmm.
exactly. I never put.
Yeah.
I don't weigh my box afterward and it says 1 pound, 12 ounces and put 1 pound, 12 ounces. I put 2 pounds
Hmm.
because I'm too lazy. It takes too
Right.
long.
No, no, I get that. But there are also times for calculated shipping that I like if it's a big item, just because of where
Mhm.
we live, I will put the weight of the package for calculated shipping cheaper, like a pound or two cheaper, and I'll make the dimensions smaller just
Mhm.
because I know because I don't share my what's it called? Your shipping discount. I don't share it with customers. So I
Right.
will just make
Hmm.
everything smaller, like the package
Yeah.
size
Well,
smaller, the
and that usually
but
happens
that
with
mess
me. Like,
wouldn't
because
that
if
mess it up
something
too?
is like a pound something, and I think, well, I'll just put two, but it ends up being at the 3 pound rate. It's fine.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. But I mean, as far as the whole, like, if that item went international, that would be off too, you know,
Hmm.
just because I'm making
Yeah.
it smaller, smaller
That
box,
says,
smaller
yeah.
thing. I don't
The
know.
international person is going to have to pay a whole bunch more money to get their item shipped. Amy's bad.
I didn't
Naughty Amy.
I've never heard complaints. Nobody said anything to me.
If an item weighs a pound, yeah, that's basically what I do. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I do for calculated
Yeah.
stuff too.
Hmm.
Yeah. But dang, you're making me feel like a bad reseller. At least for my international buyers. Oh no. That's crazy. I've had coffee this morning. I have had some international people like from Australia. They will
Hmm.
ask me to not ship through eBay International. They were like, "Can you please just ship it international?" And I'm like, "No, because I don't have any protection."
Right.
I
Yeah.
like this guy really wanted this. I was like, "It's available." He was like, he was talking about like I don't know because I don't buy overseas, so he was just trying to get me to ship it the other way, and I was like,
Right.
no way, no way, I'm
Yeah.
not doing that. Mm-mm.
Yeah, if shipping a stereo that weighs 15, I'm putting 20. This is Chad. I'm going to have
Oh,
to list. Yeah,
oh,
exactly.
oh, I
Yeah.
see, I see.
Yeah, like if I had a bunch of dishes or something, like I know I'm
Yeah,
going to add more than and they weigh 5 pounds. I know I'm going to add more than a pound of paper and packing and you know.
yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like once you've I guess my point is like once you've done it, like people freak out, like new sellers freak out about shipping, but like once you do it a little bit, you're just like, you know, and because of the eBay shipping discount, you have a little wiggle room. So,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah.
you know what you have to add and what you have to, you know.
It is scary though.
Oops,
I can see it because I can remember beginning shipping or
don't forget to like.
reselling. I forget the like, but it is scary because especially for us that we live on the East Coast, and
Mm-hmm.
if it go,
Yeah,
I swear, always the most the heaviest stuff is always getting shipped to like California, and I'm like, gosh
California
darn
always
it,
wants it.
and
California.
it's probably the ones where I like have a flat rate thing.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know. Well, I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just that's the ones I pay attention to.
Yeah,
But
but I guess you get learn to roll with it because like for
yeah.
I make more on shipping. I mean, I'm not trying to make money off shipping, but you know what I mean. I have
Hmm.
more of a buffer on shipping than when I when y- oh, I got to pay $2 more than what they paid on it. It makes it,
Yeah.
you make up for it, for,
Oh yeah.
and you get
That's how
used
I
to it
just try
after
to.
a while.
That's how I just try to look at it too. I'm like, well, in the grand scheme of
Hmm.
things, at the end of the
Yeah.
year when I'm doing taxes,
Right. Yeah.
why am I crying about that when
Yeah.
made, I've made, a dollar or two on probably all the other
Right.
packages.
Hmm.
Maybe. I
Yeah.
don't know. Well, guys, Mo has to go
No
pack her
worries.
clothes
Yeah, I went to
for
do my laundry so I can
her
throw them in the
trip to the
bag.
shore. If you didn't
Going to the
notice our
shore.
thumbnail, it's Jersey Shore. The what was it? The
I
MTV
am
show,
not going to
The
where
Jersey
they
Shore.
are.
Well, I didn't mean that, but
I
we
know,
put our
it's
little
funny.
heads.
Uh-huh.
But
Snooky.
I know, so we gotta let Mo do her laundry, her gym tan laundry, little GTL. Oh my gosh! But thanks for coming, guys. We enjoyed chatting with you
Yes,
guys,
thank you guys. We
making
really
me feel like a
appreciate
bad
it.
reseller. I'm just kidding.
Well, I
Don't
mean, I
forget.
get where you're coming from with that. So, I mean, it's
Yeah,
not something I think about. By
yeah.
doing it wrong, thanks for stopping by. We really
I
appreciate it. We
know.
had a good time today.
I
Now
know.
go
It was fun.
enjoy a grilled hamburger or hot dog or whatever you eat on 4th of July and some fireworks. If you don't enjoy them, get some noise canceling headphones on and
Yes.
so we're all fun. We are fun. See? And doing it
Oh,
wrong
yeah.
says we're all bad. We are. We are. We're all bad in some way. I'm sure there's something.
True.
I mean,
That
I
is
haven't
true.
sold anything in like weeks. I'm terrible.
Oh my
Maybe I need to
gosh.
put 1 ounce on everything.
Oh my gosh. And with that, guys, we're flipping out.
Bye.
Bye.